Please hold it there for me. Now you can also join the conversation and let us know what you think. If you've ever been a victim, you can call on 0302 607 or send your messages on 05023470774. You were saying something.
So verbal abuse also brings about emotion, because whatever words you are hearing, you understand, it strengthens a lot of elements in you. And if you look at how God designed men, men were designed in an environment of honor. You see, there are some mysteries and revelations in the Bible. When you study them, you see that that's why every man has a king in him. And that's what God did. When you read the book of Genesis chapter 2, verse number 19, almost everything that God created, the Bible says he brought them to man to name. That's a place of honor. Can you imagine, as I come here, then your managing director crosses, so Apostle, I've been following you and this and that. We want you to do A, B, C, D for us. It's an honor. He is honoring because he is appreciating maybe what I'm doing. That's what God did to man. So the moment you disrespect a man, the moment you abuse a man verbally, you are killing that kind of honor in him. You understand? You are killing the kingship in that man. And it's more dangerous. People can even commit suicide because of that. You understand? But we don't consider verbal abuse. We only look at the physical. That's why in the past, almost all our laws were up for the women, because most women were abused physically. But verbal abuse is so, great. So we need to educate. We need to let people, and let people also send this information to the DOFSU people. They need to go out there and educate. Because most men are dying. We counselors, almost every day we are having issues. A man will bring more there. Because, see, it comes from two things, nature and nurture. I've just spoken about our personalities. The second aspect is the nature, the environment, where the person grew up from. If the person grew up in an environment where insulting is normal, they see that words as normal things. You understand? That's why I can give birth to two children. Place one at Ashama, where I grew up, and place one at East Legon. By the time they grow up, you see changes. The way they speak, the understanding. 1, 2, not your normally they are so amount. I don't know whether you've been to that place. They will just be insulting your parents and the rest. It's a normal thing there. So if you have somebody who coming from such an environment, they see insult as normal.
I understand there is a caller on. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Yeah.
And please, your name and where you're calling us from. Hello, good morning. Hello. We lost the caller. Is it preventable? How do we prevent abuses in marriages and then relationships and friendships?
Abuse stems out from our behaviors, and every behavior can be corrected. You understand? But you need, just like I said, you need to avail yourself. It's dangerous when the person sees it to be normal. Like I said, can you imagine you work with me, went to my year, and I feel like it's normal? Then eventually I'm not going to change. But when I see it as a problem, then I will look for help. You understand? Every abuse is preventable. I always say, yesterday I was teaching some pastors about leadership and the rest. I was telling them, as a human being, you operate on 3 levels: spiritual, psychological, sociological. I've just touched on the psychological, talking about our personalities. Also of the nurturing. That's our mindset, how our environment also impacts on us. The third one is about the spiritual. So whenever you see any behavior which is not good, you have to check.
Right. So hold on for me. There's a caller. Hello, good morning.
Morning, madam.
Please, your name and where you're calling us from.
Please, I'm calling from let's say Sigi.
Right.
Sigi, yeah.
Okay, so let us know your views on this issue.
You said?
Let us know your view on the issue we're discussing.
Okay. Are you taking me straight online or you are taking me back offline?
You're online, please.
I'm online.
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay, yeah, I get you now.
Okay.
About the issue, every time you meet a woman, you try to do all your best for the woman so that at least you can go on with the woman, because she's your supporter, she's the helper, she's like your soldier, your everything. But you do your best, and sometimes, let's say you can't do it again, and she'll be behaving some way to you. Maybe you also think, as the way she's behaving, she's going to do it at the end of the tunnel. You understand? Let's say at the end of the day, he's going to do the same thing. So maybe when you're old, it's going to affect you. You see, hello.
Hello, we can hear you, please.
Yeah, so these are some of the problems. When a woman is trying to do the wrong things to you, you cannot still sponsor the woman. When you are doing all your best for her and she's trying to misbehave, when you try still to sponsor her, you will be sponsoring something different. But when she understands you and you are doing whatever you want to do for her, you think you are okay. So these are some of the problems that are the men we are facing. You can do your best for the woman, but the woman will not cooperate with you. Maybe you'll be dating with her and she'll be dating with other guys. I hope you understand me.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much for calling in. At what point should a man seek help?
Yeah, so always remember, if you are watching me as a man and you are being abused, like I said, whether verbal or physical, it will all harm you in a very dangerous way. You understand? I mean, I had an encounter with someone whose the wife kept on threatening the husband with knife and one small purchase a time. One day, just about a week ago, a friend of mine came around and was talking about a woman at what you understand? So you can't tell when the person is going to harm you. Two, if it's about verbal, like I said, it can cause a lot of emotional trauma for you, and that can lead to a lot of things. People committing suicide and the rest, they are all from this. So you need to seek help as early as possible. When you see any behavior which is not right, don't just sit there and think you can solve it. It's our challenge as human beings that when it comes to marital issues, we always think we can do it by ourselves. No, it's just like you building your own house. Even when the roof is leaking, you don't jump on the roof, except you're a carpenter. You recognize the fact that you're not a carpenter, so you seek help from a carpenter. You call a carpenter to come and look at it. The car you bought, whenever there's a problem, you call a mechanic. But when it comes to relationship, we want to handle it by ourselves. There are people with the needed skills, knowledge to help you. Don't sit down and die. Many people are dying emotionally. Many are injured already. You understand?
They are silent about
yes,
it.
because you can't, and you see, like that, I can't tell you, you can't be part of the problem and still be a solution. The person is abusing because he or she feels you are not doing something right.
Of course.
So you cannot still talk the person out of that behavior. You
Right.
understand?
So we go for a short break here. We'll be right back. Please stay.